Yo, what's up, fellas? I just realized we're kind of starting the video halfway through the song. I was ending the song I was just listening to. Whew, big yawn. Yeah, so this is what we're bringing versus Steve this week. Got the big jelly. Jelly. I'm probably just gonna name the title of this video Jelly, and then just have a picture of Jellicent in the middle. I really want to bring Jellicent. But yeah, if you guys don't know, the question of the day is jelly. So you can say jelly in the comments, and that's the answer to the question. So say jelly in the comments. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Amoonguss is really good into rain, obviously. So we just brought Amoonguss. We have Pasha Berry Ensign. That just kind of gives us a good answer to the rain mode. I'm running Protect on Ensign because I wanted to have something that could actually I basically wanted to be able to sit in front of the Rain Mons and potentially go for a Protect and Spore. Also, too, having Protect lets you stall turns of Dynamax better, which is really nice. Also, too, it's really good in the format where your opponent doesn't know what you're carrying. Gigalith is Rock Slide, Body Press, Curse, Protect. I didn't really want ground coverage because Lucky just kind of does rock moves anyways. And then the fighting coverage is really good in the Crocodile, and you can't be Intimidate spammed, so that's really nice. We have a lot of special defense as well to take like hits from the Rain Mons better, and optimize Leftovers recovery as well, so it's just like really good. Jellicent is really important because it kind of gives you a good answer to the rain mode. We have a lot of defense investment just because we wanted to take hits from like Durant and stuff better. I decided to not put Wakanberry on. I was really debating it, but I wanted Colbur because I was more so worried about the Crocodile this week than I was about the Regieleki, because Regieleki is kind of bad into like Amoonguss anyways, Amoonguss Hydreigon specifically, and I've been bringing it like every week, so I didn't really expect them to bring it. Then I have Hydreigon. Hydreigon's like a really solid offensive option. I didn't put Draco Meteor, or I didn't put Flamethrower on this Hydreigon. I originally wanted to, but I figured the dark coverage would be enough. I actually have a little bit more speed so that in Sandstorm, when Kingdra doesn't have its weather, or when it's Thunder Wave from Klefki, I outspeed it, unless it's like timid. If it's timid, then I should just live the hit anyways. And then Klefki, I'm running Light Clay. I got like Thunder Wave to slow stuff down on his team. Got Light Screen Reflect just to kind of like give our team some extra bulk. And I got Metal Sound. Metal Sound's basically like fake tears, but less accurate. So yep, that's pretty much it. I just realized my switch is on. Steve is gonna look at this and be like, "Wow, Joe did this to me." Oh, there we go. Okay, so I gotta actually get the rental code in game. It doesn't really matter if I show you guys. I mean, if you guys would like to use this team, you're more than welcome to. Is my controller gonna connect? Is my controller gonna connect? Yo? Is it just dead? Huh? The controller has just decided to stop working? Oh. 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 Huh. What do you know? I'm gonna pull this out. Oh, it's like restarting right now, so I'll just put it back in. That's not good. Doesn't seem very good. I mean, I guess it's working now. I was wondering what was wrong with the Switch. I mean, I guess that sucks, but I don't really care. Huh. Weird. Oh shit, Steve's been searching. Steve, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I really hope he's not doing an intro. Oh my god, the rental code below my face is wrong too. That's from the tournament I was playing yesterday. Gotta hide all of it. Bro. Wait, no, that's me. Alright, there we go. No, that's the game. Okay, there we go. Alright. I was like, huh, this looks weird. Alright, yeah, so we're playing versus Steve. Should be good. Steve's a really good, he's like a really good player in my opinion. Like, I know, obviously, like, I think the league's a really good mix of like super good players, and obviously Steve is like, he does like a little bit more like general content, but from what I've seen him play VGC, I don't really think he's that bad, especially too, he has a really solid front office. I think he's been playing really well. I watched both of his videos, or I watched his 3 videos, and like he's been playing pretty solid. He's been like really prepared. So that's something I really respect, and I definitely aren't gonna look like I'm not gonna look at him like oh yeah, he's gonna be any easier than anyone else, because he's been playing well from what I've seen. I should probably turn off my fan. Fan's probably pretty obnoxious. I'm gonna hope it's not. Oh shit! I'm gonna tell him I'm searching Steam even though I'm getting the code right now. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve. Where's the code? Where's the code? Where's the code? Oh. 000. 000. Steve, I'm so sorry if you're watching this after. CRD8. L. Okay. I got the team. 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 Come on. Come on. Load the team. Load the team. I need to play him. I need to use my sick-ass code that I gave him. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, Steve. Alright, we're good. So yeah, so pretty much, like, I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, I brought something that was just going to be pretty solid into what he brought, and it was more so play-oriented. Similar to what I did versus Lee. His prep has been kind of wild from what I've seen, so I didn't really want to try and predict anything too hard. It was more so just about bringing something consistent where I felt, like, comfortable while playing. Alright, there we go. I got him. Sorry, he's like asking me if I'm like online or local. Alright. Alright, let me get the, what's it called, notepad up so I can see what he's got. That's funny, man. Alright, so let's see. Alright, notepad, notepad, notepad. Okay, let's see what he's got. Decide rules, absolutely. Series 9. I actually have the Series 9 rules now, and I don't actually need them because it's already Series 10 time. So I had to download the Series 10 rules, because that one you can't really, like, just get by. Where is it? This is the team. There we go. Thanks again to Pato for getting me the team. Alright. Let me get the... what's it called? Let me get the team written down that he has. Also gonna get a damage calc up so I can calc the damage from his moves. I want to try hard this. Alright. He did not bring Regieleki, so I was right on that. I predicted that he wasn't gonna bring Regieleki, so I didn't actually put Wakanberry on it, so I'm actually really happy about that. Crocodile. He might go, he did bring Durant as well. That's kind of what I expected. And then Barracuda. Okay. So he could be Frost Breath BS, which I was kind of expecting as well. I kind of want to just lead, like, I think Instant and Moon is probably fine. Right? Like, I could lead Instant and Moon, or I could lead with Jelly. Jelly! I think I'm going to go with Jelly in the back. I don't really want Gigalith's first game. I think I want its second game. I kind of want to bring the Hydreigon, whatever it is. It'd be kind of clean. Right? See, like, I think something like that could be really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in the back. I feel like he might go with that Crook game one, and I don't really like that. So, we're just not gonna let that happen. Alright, we're also impish on the Incin, so that's kind of good to know. I'm kind of wondering if he's Goggles on the Beartic, because that'd be kind of like cheesy, right? Like, you have Goggles, so you're just like getting around the stuff. Alright, let's see what's up. Okay, he did actually lead the fucking... oh, it's the crit stuff. It's the crit Frost Breath, bro. Okay, so I totally know what he's doing. Now I need to not lose to what he's doing. Because if I lose to what he's doing, I'm going to feel bad about myself. Okay, so I have Fake Out Pressure. But he's good enough, right? He's good enough where he knows that I'm going to fake him out. So he's probably not going to let that happen, which means that I should probably just protect here. Because he's going to want to stop me from sporing anyways if he does go for it. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Because I feel like he's going to either Frost Breath and just attack. Or he's going to just go, or he's just gonna, like, what's it called? Like, go Crackhead Max. I don't know, man. It's a little sus. I mean, the protect is nice, because that means we're definitely not gonna die. Unless he targets an instant, then I'm just gonna cry. But, whatever. I know he's Frost Breath, potentially. Okay, so he just went for it. He did not hesitate. So, he might be Goggles. He is the Frost Breath. I should have just faked out and Spored, honestly. Unless he could be Lum on the Crook, actually. That would make a lot of sense. Alright. I'm assuming he targeted into Moon, so you... That's not good. Huh. Huh. Ain't that interesting. Well, we're gonna have to think about that, I guess. I knew the Frost Breath was coming. It's just like, does Beartech get even any... Did he just predict me, or like... What's going on here? But Beartech's slow, right? So he's probably Scarf. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Oh, that thing's slow. That thing's Scarf. Okay. Scarf Beartech. And... That is definitely Scarf to outspeed Crook. Huh. That means he's locked in the Frost Breath. Alright, I need to get this right. See, I either protect and I go for a different move, or I just... Like, I have two options. I can nuke the Beartic, or I can do something else, pretty much. That thing is a +6, so that thing's gonna fucking, like, own me. Oh shit, I didn't mean to change my screen. I usually do that when I, like, stream. Okay, I think here we definitely want to go for a Wyrmwind. I kind of want to fish for a double protect, almost. And just like, and if he goes for like some move to kill my Hydreigon, then I just cry, but like, honestly, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna double protect, honestly. Like, it's unfortunate that we just let him fake out, but that also means that we know he's Scarf and he's Max Lightning. So what that means is that we can redirect him with the Moongus. So we should have just done that, honestly, game one. And I could lead up with Jellicent next game. So not even the worst. I'm just gonna make the prediction that he's going to target my Amoonguss, and I'm gonna get the double protect just cause I'm playing better, obviously. And if not, then I cry, but it's fine. All right. I mean, I've expected the Frost Breath stuff in prep. Oh, I did get the double. Okay, that's really nice. If he targets into my Hydreigon, though, it's kind of pointless. Oh, we're actually faster. So maybe he's really slow Crook? Is that AV Crook? Is that AV Super Bolt Crook? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Wait, so I outsped them too with Hydreigon, so they must not... Oh, it's just super slow. What? Okay, so it's just really slow. Crocodile, which is really funny, actually. So it's incredibly slow Crocodile with fast Beartic. Huh. I mean, that's like not the worst. That's good info to know for sure, because I was confused about that at first too. I feel like I had just Wyrmwind one more time to weaken him down. I feel like at this point, Rage Powder is fine because we're just going to stop the last turn of Max from really doing too much. At this point, though, it's kind of like a bit of a lost cause because, you know, obviously it's not the best position to be in. I could go for the kill on the Beartic itself, but honestly, that's probably not going to be that helpful. Knowing that it's not Scarf Beartic 2 is actually really good because it's going to help us in the future game. We might lose this game, but, like, I mean... It was kind of doomed when we let him get it up first turn. He might even be Goggles, honestly. Because, yeah, he might just be Goggles. I'm kind of curious what the items are, but I really think he's probably Goggles Beartic then. He could be Goggles Crook, but that's like too much bulk. I feel like that has to be Assault Vest. Especially if he's running Max Lightning, right? Like, let me check this real quick. I did not do much to him. That doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, ouch, I guess. Is he safety goggles? This is how we're gonna know. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he's not safety goggles, which means the Crook can get redirected because he definitely would have knuckled into me, into the Hydreigon. I don't think he would have made an error like that. Now we need to think. we're playing a mind game right now. Is he going to go for the superpower again, or is he going to go for another move? I think he goes for high horsepower here, or he goes for a frost breath and hopes that that KOs, and then he goes for a superpower. That's what I think happens here. Which means I could potentially Giga Drain him, but I think that's a little risky. I almost want a Draco Meteor here. Or not Draco Meteor, Max Darkness, but I think I should really just Whirlwind. I really think he's AV, by the way. Like I'm 90% sure my guy's AV. I kind of feel comfortable just clicking Rage Powder here. I want to weaken the Bear Tick for later. Like, it's not the best position regardless, obviously. Because he's like super bulky. I'm really wondering if the Bear takes Sash or not. Because if the Bear takes Sash, it changes the entire game. Okay. That's fine. We take it. Okay. That's good. Superpower? Oh, close combat. Okay, that's just as fun. Okay. So we got a Darkness and we got that. I'm kind of wondering if Earth Power is going to get the KO, but I'm also worried we might miss. Which would be really bad, right? That would be pretty bad for us if it missed. Okay, so the Crook is weak, though, to this setup, which I find really interesting. Okay, so it is -1. Is that in range of Earth Power? I'm going to check on a damage calc right now as quick as I can, because obviously we're a little bit time constrained. 1-6. I really should have just had my mons in earlier, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, there's very little different things I could do anyways, so it's not like I'm really losing much time on thinking. Crocodile. So he's 252. Assault Vest. 0 speed. How much is it gonna do? I feel like I just Earth Power and just scout it. Fuck yeah. Alright, well I timed out anyways, but I was gonna Flare Blitz anyways. If I kill and Flare Blitz, that's what I was trying to do anyways. Oh my god, it didn't even kill. Is my Instant faster? That's what's important too. Okay, Bear Tick's obviously faster, but is Instant faster? Okay, so his Crook is faster, which means that he's faster than 90 speed, but he's also slower than, what's it called? He's slower than Bear Tick. So I think he just creeps our Instant. This is fine because we get a KO and we get to see one mon that's in the back, which is kind of what I want to do anyways. I don't want to reveal any info past that, but I do want to see what's in the back. And Flare Blitz isn't really big information to reveal. Okay, so he is Max Lightning. Max Lightning. So that's probably Thunder Punch, I'd assume. Thunder Punch or Thunder Fang. Thunder Punch. He is Close Combat. He Max Quake, so I'm assuming it's either High Horsepower or Earthquake. We don't know which. And then we have, what's the last one? Okay, and then we have Polyterror in the back. So that means he probably took Rain in the back. So what we're going to do this time around is lead Intimidate and Jellicent, and we're going to Trick Room immediately. That's all the info I needed. I don't want to reveal my Pasho Berry yet, so that's really good. Knowing exactly what he wants to do is, like, very, very important. So Frost Breath. Breath. Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash. Okay. He could be... No, he wouldn't be Taunt, because then that means he'd be foregoing a Dark move, which wouldn't really make sense. Because then he'd have nothing to hit Jellicent. If I'm not dumb, which I don't think I'm dumb. Alright, so I got the plan now. We're gonna lead with the... and because he's taking Rain, that also means we know, like, kind of an idea of what the mons are gonna be in the back. We're gonna lead Instant Jellicent. We're gonna keep a Moongus in the back to Spore. And we're going to go for a, what's it called? I think, what do we want to do here? I'm trying to think for the end game. Because I feel like Hydreigon's still really good in Trick Room. And then maybe Gigalith. Do we want Incin though? Because Incin's like kind of neat for breaking this steal, like beating Durant specifically, especially if he. Oh no, wait, we're leading Incin. Do we want Hatsasa or do we want Rockaloss? I feel like I kind of want something to change it. Also, to Body Press actually puts pressure on the Crook in Trick Room. Also, we put pressure on the Beartic in general to like deal damage to it. Or we could Spore everything. I think he would Lightning turn 1 though, so I'm actually gonna take Gigalith. Because like I feel like you just Lightning Jealous in turn 1, or if you go for Dark move, that's like whatever. But even then, like I just Drinks out. So this is one of those games where one must simply outplay. Yeah, the Frost Breath stuff is like annoying, but you know it's beatable. It's good to know, though, that he has it, because that's, like, one thing that could be, like, really, really annoying. Especially if we didn't know about it. But now that we know about it, it's a little bit more feasible to beat, I think. Also, Beartic can be faked out, which I should have just faked it out that turn. Okay, Persian and Durant. Okay, so he did alternate his lead. I can pretty much just safely go for a fake out here, I think, into the, Persian, I think. Even if I lose Incin here, I wouldn't be upset. Like, I'd be fine. Because if I lose Incin here to Max Quake, then I just get a free Trick. Like, I'm getting a free Trick Room regardless. Which then means I just set up my Brockaloss. And I can just nuke with Hydreigon, which I kind of like. So yeah, Fake Out. That's fine. Trick Room. I think that's also fine. He could be Lightning though, actually. He could do, yeah, he could actually like chunk me a bunch. I kind of want to protect here actually and swap to play it safe and kind of see what he wants to do. Because I feel like it's very likely that he would carry Max Lightning and he'd rely on me kind of throwing to kind of mess me up here. So I am gonna swap actually. I'm gonna be careful. I do want to respect him this game too. I don't want to lose because like I just got like Max Lightning turn 1 or something, you know. Also I have Protect, so why not Protect, you know? Okay, that's fine. He might even try and fake out my Incin. I was considering Max Flaring turn 1 as well. That actually probably would have been a cute play, but I kind of want to save that for game 3. Especially if he re-leads this again. Okay, Incin protects, that's fine. Okay, Fake Out does come out into Incin, so that's good. He probably Lightnings, honestly. I would assume Max Lightning is coming out. He did Max Lightning. Okay, so he does have it. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And we take that really easily. So, yeah, we're in a pretty decent position here, I'd say. I mean, it could be worse, right? Like, now the position we're in is we've scouted out, we've seen the move he has, which is really important because you want to know like what they're running. I think here what we can do, even is Max Flare, because now he's gonna think he has a free KO on the Incin, and we can Max Flare here, right? Like I feel like he's gonna disrespect the Incin. Because it just makes sense, right? Like you'd want to disrespect the Incin here. Or just Max Quake it and try and kill it to take a hit from Hydreigon better. I am going to go back into a Apocalypse, I think that's how you say it. I am going to Max Flare here. I do think Max Flare actually makes a lot of sense because maxing the Incineroar here is something that he may not expect. Especially too because he thinks like, you know, he has a free turn with Durant to just kill something. So we are going to max the Incin here. If we get the KO into Durant, it's honestly a really fair trade. I don't care if the Beartic and Crocodile are in the back because at that point I should have Trick Room up. So I think he's going to Quake too, honestly, to try and get the KO on the Incin. Because, like, at this point, you don't want to lose too much momentum with your Max, right? So it makes sense to kind of go for the KO there. Actually clicks... Oh, yeah. So this is a pretty free Max Flare, I'd say. And it doesn't matter because we're a Colbur, so... He's going to Quake for sure. Okay. Or Steel Spike. He could Steel Spike as well. Oh, he Flutterbite. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is a free K. This is a free KO. And Aqualub takes it. Obviously, we didn't want to get chunked that hard, but at the same time, too, like, oh, we got crit. Okay. That makes a little more sense. I was kind of wondering why it did so much, but, you know. Okay. Max Flare comes out. This should just KO outright. Yeah. All right, that's really good. So he's Durant. He's not Life Orb, which is good to note. He is. I would assume it's first impression, but it could be X Scissor as well. I think it's Thunderfang that Durant gets, and then we don't know the other moves yet. We don't know if it has Max Quake or not, too, so that's like important. Persian is running Fake Out and then Snarl. All right. So let's see what's up. What are you going to go into? See, because like Trick Room is nice if we could get it up, but I don't think we'll get it up. Okay, it's Politoed. I don't know. I almost feel safe just spamming Flare. Like, I don't think there's any downside to spamming Flare here, to be honest. Like, if I click Flare into Persian, I think that'd be fine. And then going back into my Hydreigon, they don't even know that I have what's it called? They don't know that I have the Gigalith yet either. So I should be fine versus the Rain Mode anyways. And the Max Flare from Incineroar just kind of ruined the Durant, so. I'm not too worried about the Toad either. So I do think a Snarl is going to come out here to potentially try and pick up the Jelly. So I do want to keep the Jelly safe for a little bit longer. Also gives me a potential Water Swap later in the game. So I want to keep it alive for a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to bring in our Hydreigon. That's fine. Snarl comes out. Yeah, so just going for the KO there. They're pretty respectable. I think that makes a lot of sense. Muddy Water comes out. Oh, Misty Instant. That's actually really good for us because we don't reveal Pasho Berry. The accuracy drop was not it, though. I kind of want a Draco Meteor into Politoed because I know Kingdra wants to come in for that slot. I know it wants to come in for that. Why did it do so much damage? What? Oh, this... No, but Fur Coat doesn't give you double damage on fire hits, does it? No, it doesn't. Is it Technician? Is it Technician? Because I felt like that Max Flare did a little too much. Unless I'm tweaking. I'm going to do this, though, to cover for the Kingdra swap. I think it's pretty obvious Kingdra wants to come in here. And if I nab the Kingdra on the swap... Yeah. Bring in Kingdra. I'm going to land it anyways. I know my accuracy got dropped, but I'm going to land it anyways. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I mean, it kind of sucks that we're gonna be like a -2 Draco Meteor, but that still should hurt if it lands. Okay, it doesn't land. I got it right, but I also wasn't really expecting it to land, so I'm not like that upset about it, you know. Alright, so we did get the Max Flare KO on the Persian. It is a 2 versus 1. Also, my Hydreigon's not in the worst position as long as I cycle it out. That's just the main thing, like getting it out. I am almost certain a water move is going to be coming out, so I kind of want to swap into my Jellicent because it's just going to get water absorb. And then I can bring in Gigalith as well to reduce the damage. Like, basically, if they don't go for water moves, then they won't do any damage to my Gigalith. If they do go for a water move, then it's going to be healing my Jellicent. I am going to avoid revealing the Pasho Berry just yet because I still think that it's important to preserve that info just in case I can win this game without it. If I can't, it's okay. But ideally, I'd like to win without showing it. Especially if Muddy's coming out, too. That'd be great for my, what's it called? That'd be absolutely amazing for my positioning here. Knowing the Politoed's Muddy Water, too, is actually really nice. Let me actually write that down. Muddy Water. I don't know what item it is, but I'd assume it's... I think the Life Orb's probably on the Kingdra, honestly. Okay, my Broccolos. And we're going to swap. So it's 2 versus 4, so I feel pretty confident about our ability to win this, but we got to be a little bit careful. Draco Meteor does come out. That goes into the Gigalith slot, so we're going to eat that up. We have a lot of both, so... Yeah, that's Life Orb, I'm pretty sure. That is Life Orb, yep. Okay, and Hypnosis on the Politoed, actually. And I'm protected by Electric Tree. Steve might have just forgotten about that, honestly, which I don't even blame, because there's so much going on in this game. At this point, too, our Broccolos could probably just heal a bunch of HP. The Politoed's lefty, so that's good to know. Leftovers. Kingdra is Life Orb. Life Orb. And it's Draco Meteor. See, I kind of want to just Trick Room here. Right? Like, does Trick Room here lose anything? I kind of want to Protect to get another turn of healing and then play the slow game versus this, because there's no reason to risk getting, like, Hypnosis. Yeah, I'm gonna Protect here. I'm gonna play it safe and slow. If I get the Trick Room up, it's really good. If I don't get it up, it's not a big deal. Yeah, the Kingdra's kind of hitting like a wet noodle now too, so. Okay, Hurricane comes out, that's not really a big deal. I wasn't really expecting to live that, so I don't think I'm too upset about it. Okay, so Kingdra's gonna be getting chipped residually here. Like, yeah, Muddy Water comes out, that's fine. I think we're in a really good position here, barring like Hypnosis, but that's just, you know, Pokemon. Yeah, so we just keep getting healing on the Gigalith, and honestly, the Gigalith is going to become really difficult to deal with. At this point, I think we're going to have to reveal the Pasha Berry on the Incin. And not like we want to, but I think it's going to be important to show. So we're going to Fake Out here into the Toad, and we're going to go for a Rock Slide. I don't know if there's 2 Protects in play. I'd assume there would be, but we'll see. But Hypnosis technically could eat up a slot, especially if you want to run Perish Song, so you never know. Also, too, Steve ran Encore Politoed versus Sierra last week, so kind of don't want to get Encored to death, so that's why I'm being a little bit careful about the moves I'm clicking. The Kingdra's so low on health, though, that I think we're in a pretty solid spot, to be honest. Steve's really thinking about his turn. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I mean, it is kind of... Okay, so there might not be a Protect in play, honestly. Hydro Pump does come out. It misses... Oh, no, it doesn't miss. Okay, it just connects with the Pasha Berry. So it's not going to do too much damage because we have the Pasha. Okay, Hydro Pump. So now we know Kingdra's last move, I'd assume, unless it's running Protect. Hydro Pump. Okay. And we get the Rock Slide off, which is going to be solid damage. We're going to keep healing on our Gigalith as well. Once we remove Kingdra, I'm pretty sure we just win this game. Obviously, you have to be a little bit careful, but I think we're fine for the most part. The chip from Rock Slide is, like, really nice. And also healing back with lefties is actually really... I'm really glad we put lefties on this Gigalith, because it's actually been helping a lot. I'm not sure how much that did. I don't think that did enough where it's going to kill me after, I kind of want to just Flare Blitz you. What stops me from Flare Blitzing you? Yeah, 2 turns of Sandstorm. Yeah, I kind of want to just Flare Blitz. Right, like, it just makes sense. Because I want to remove this Kingdra. It could also Protect, predicting that I'm going to Protect. Yeah, that's fine. See, that's, like, fine. That's not a big deal. Like, it's just trying to stall out Stan, but, like, at this point, too, you've taken too much chip where you're going to die to whatever Life Orb move, and then on top of that, obviously, Gigalith is just going to pressure you like crazy. Alright. That might just be out of range, though, honestly, of, yeah, that might just be out of range. I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to die, but... You know, it's a worthwhile risk. Yeah, I mean, the leftovers that we're getting back from the Gigalith is actually really nice here. I do just want to Rock Slide again, honestly. If Hypnosis lands, Hypnosis lands. There's nothing you can do about that. But, you know. IV to be faster than Modest Kingdra as well, and this thing seems to be hitting hard enough where it's, like, probably Modest. Yep. Okay. It's fine. We're not careful, so I wasn't really expecting to live that. Yep, you live, okay. I think that's modest. Oh, also it went for Muddy Water. So if we just connect Rock Slide, we just win. I shouldn't have said that. 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 Okay, I should have said that. I thought I was gonna miss because I said that. I was like, bruh. Alright, cool. So unfortunately we didn't really get to scout the King Deer speed here, but I didn't really want to take that risk anyway, so I'm not like too upset about that. We should be fine here. I think the game's pretty secure. Because we can just go for a body press and a Dark Pulse. And that should be fine. The only situation where we lose is if Dark Pulse misses the KO, but Hydreigon's strong enough where it should get the KO. Because Politoed seems to be mildly offensive. Also, oh wait, I just realized the Politoed revealed Protect as well. So now we know the full moveset of each mon. Or, not the full moveset, but we know majority. I don't know what the Politoed's last move is, but it is Protect as well, yeah. Alright, I got Dark Pulse here, because Dark Pulse looks like it's about in range, so that should be fine. This should be in range. It should. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's game 2 for us. Like I said, Steve's like prep is usually pretty good. So that game 1 was fine. I'm assuming what they did was they had a game 1 prep and then a game 2 adjustment to like counter what I led to beat the thing. But he might go back to Beartic this time. I still feel fine leading what I led. I might have to adjust how I play a little bit differently just because there's going to be a couple more options that he might have. What I did game 2 was just pretty read based, so I got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, I think that, I mean, obviously we have to use what we're using, but okay. So Persian, Fake Out Snarl, we know that. It's gonna be a tight game. Let's see. See, I kind of want to go with the this lead again, and then have maybe a Moongus in the back. But Gigalith really did a lot of work there, honestly. I'm just worried about leading like something that's just gonna lose to the Frost Breath lead, you know, which obviously you don't want to happen. Well, the Durant lead too also technically would lose to if I led this, right? And then I kept the Gigalith in the back. Because Gigalith is really good for shutting down the rain, which is kind of what I want to do here. I just really don't want it to come down to like a random like read. I'm considering Amoonguss. Like Amoonguss is nice here, but also Gigalith is too. Amoonguss might be better late game, especially if he keeps bringing rain in the back. So I might do a moon. I think I'm gonna do a moon. We should be okay. I feel a lot better about this now that I know the actual sets on Steve's end. We have to be a little bit careful though, because we don't want to get Frost Breath again, which is why I'm leading the same lead. Or I'm leading like a lead that can still deal with it. And I know I outspeed, so it's a little bit safer. Okay, yeah, he led the same thing again. That's fine. We're gonna respect this way more this time, and I'm just gonna try and nuke that Beartic immediately. I do not want to lose to that Beartic, so I mean, no, he's not Scarf, so that's also a really safe like thing to know. I kind of want to just Wormwind turn 1. I have a lot of pressure on him, so I'm kind of okay with just fake out Wormwinding. Also, we know that Rain was in the back last time, so I kind of want to play this a little bit more aggressively and just really pressure that Beartic, because I think even 2 Wormwinds should be able to kill this Beartic, because Beartic isn't the bulkiest mon. I say that with hesitancy because it does actually have a decent HP pool, but it was fast enough to outspeed Crook, and if I'm remembering correctly on Crook, if it outsped my Incineroar's 94 speed? How fast is my Incin? It's actually not fast at all. I kind of messed that up. But if it were going, yeah, it'd have to be some sort of speed. What's the min Crook speed? Brave 0. Okay, 0 speed Crook, which is 87 speed, still outspeeds my Incin. He is gonna max the Crook. He might just be going for Frost Breath, honestly. Which, I mean, I respect. He could just also Max Quake and Protect. I mean, that's also a very safe play. It is a very dangerous game we're playing right now with this Beartic. Okay, we did get the fake out. Perfect. Okay, okay, that's really, really good for us. That's a really free Wormwind. If we kill, that'd be amazing. I don't think we're gonna kill. Oh, we are gonna kill. Okay, well, there you go. There's Crook is useless now. It's not useless, but it's definitely not doing as much as it could. That's like really good turn 1 for us. And we should live a Max Quake. Yeah, we're gonna take that Max Quake easy. Oh yeah, Instant ate that up. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, great, great, great. That's a really, really good turn for us. Super, super good. I'm assuming Toad is gonna come in. Yeah, it's gonna be Toad. You basically want to just go for a Hypnosis on this Hydreigon, I think. I think you have to go for Hypnosis, actually. I don't think you have much of a choice, because if you don't go for Hypnosis, then Hydreigon just rolls over you and ruins your whole game. I am gonna just Wormwind. There's no reason for me to just not Wormwind that again. I want to start stacking damage. Also, we know it's lefty's Toad, so it's not going to be getting any crazy residual recovery. Targeting in the Crook is like the bait here that you don't want to go for, because the Crook is useless once I Wormwind it. It's not getting a boost. Wait, does Politoed have a crit move? Politoed. Category. Status. That's really good damage. Physical. I don't think it has any. Does that Frost Breath? It does not. Okay. So I don't think it has any moves that activate it. Otherwise, I think it would be used more often, honestly. Max Quake comes out. We should live that. Should. He is relying on a Hypnosis hit as well, which is famously unreliable. Yep, Hypnosis. That's fine that it landed. I'm not upset about it landing. We just need to make sure we're playing it properly. If we land our spores, we're safe. It's okay that we're using our last turn of Max on the Hydreigon. I'm fine with that. I just want to start pressuring with the Moongus spores into things. It's going to force him to Lightning, which means he won't be able to... like, basically he's playing a game of I have guaranteed sleep, you don't have guaranteed sleep. I almost want to Giga Drain, honestly, into the Politoed to remove it immediately. Because that'd be really, really good. Because I think he might Lightning anyways. He doesn't want to get spored, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go for a Wormwind. I don't. Obviously, we're not gonna wake up. He has to kind of rely on Hypnosis to bail him out, anyways. To be honest, so. Oh. See, that doesn't bother me. That means he's going for a Lightning, which is fine because we're just getting some damage on it. So that's fine. Yep. No damage. That's fine. Okay. Giga Drain is going to get some chip, which is really nice. And the Kingdra has no boost. So our Politoed's like, or not our Politoed, our Amoonguss is still a bit of a nuisance. Also too, I kind of expect Hurricane to come out here. I can protect and swap into my Jellicent, I think, pretty safely. And like, I don't think there's much that can be done to punish that. Protect. Either that or I cycle it into my Incin to get another Intimidate and then safely get in my Jellicent next turn. Also, it takes a potential Draco from the Kingdra, so I kind of want to do that. Because I think there might be a swap anyways. We don't know. I feel like spamming Intimidate, though, is not the worst thing that can be done here. The lights in the back just... Oh, yeah, they're there. Okay. It's like wondering why my lights in the back just shut off. See, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I could have Giga Drained. A little bit sad I didn't, but also not too upset, because if the Draco Meteor goes into the Incin, it's wasted. If they go for a Hurricane, also wasted. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's like really, really good turn for us. Honestly, we really pressure the Politoed here. With a Giga Drain, which I kind of want to go for. Could also target Kingdra. I almost want to cycle because I know that there's a double protect coming out. You know what I mean? Like, it's so obvious that there's going to be a double protect that I really want to just, like, swap. So I'm going to do that. I just need to get Trick Room up and I win the game. Like, if I get Trick Room up, I win the game. I just wanted to get my Jellicent in for free, where it wasn't going to be pressured by the, what's it called? By both the Mons. So now we're in a really good spot. I almost want to start prioritizing the Kingdra a little bit more, because I think it's a little more threatening to me. But I could also do it in Toad. Which is a little bit more worrisome, because the Toad I can... No, I want to kill Toad. I want to get him down to his last 2 Mons. I want to get him down to his last 2 Mons. I want to get Giga Drain off, and I could go for a Water Spout after. So... Like, it's gonna be better for our game long term. There we go, yeah. So we're gonna get a Giga Drain, and also we're gonna have Spore Pressure eventually. It's gonna be really nice. Hurricane might come out. The Draco Meteor comes out. Okay, that's fine. We should take that. Yes. Okay. Cool. We are very, very bulky on this, so I'd be very shocked if we didn't take it. And we also have Strength Sap as well to heal. So we're pretty much a complete nuisance with like this team right now, because we just kind of sit here with Jellicent. How fast is my Jellicent? Because I kind of want to make sure I don't get cheesed by Crocodile being really slow. Rain stops. I don't think Lightning stops, but if it does, I'll... Okay, yeah. It doesn't stop. I'm going to Rage Powder here to be safe, and I'm going to go for a Strength Sap into the Crook. I want to weaken it. I also don't want to lose because that's definitely AV Crook, based on the moves it's been going for. I'd assume it has to be AV just because of like how bulky it's been. Also, we'll have a good indicator of the Crook speed here after this. So... I just want Strength Sap so I can start spamming Water Spout. And then I could get Spores off, potentially. Okay, Rage Powder comes out. That's good. Unless he's Goggles. If he's Goggles, then that's really bad. I don't think he is, though. Okay, good. We're slower anyway, so that works out really well. That means his Beartic was probably max speed. Full healing. That's really good for us. Okay, so it is Darkest Lariat, but it is in Safety Goggles, so we just redirected it, which is really good. Hurricane misses, or it actually just, it activates our Koba Berry, so that's fine. And that does nothing. Perfect. Okay, no confusion to it. I was actually really worried about a confusion. I'm gonna Spore into the Crook, because I know the Crook can't protect for sure, and I'm gonna go for a Water Spout here. Just in case it lives. It shouldn't live. Also, the Kingdra can protect, so there's no reason to target into the Kingdra. And the Kingdra's likely going to want to swap anyways. So... Oh, okay. I actually got the Toad, so that's even better. Yeah, the Crook couldn't protect, so it was kind of an obvious target. Maybe he wants guaranteed Hurricanes. Okay, no, yeah, we should just win at this point. I'm pretty sure it's like guaranteed, because... Now we just get really strong Water Spouts off, and we get to just Giga Drain into the Kingdra as well. So Water Spout plus Giga Drain should KO this Kingdra, and also Water Spout is just going to KO the Toad. That didn't do too much, but on it, like, we're modest, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't do a little bit more, but it might just be really bulky Toad. Giga Drain. Do I just Giga Drain into the Toad to clean it up? Yeah, I kind of want to Giga Drain into Toad to clean it up, honestly. And just Water Spout. That's fine. Okay, he went for a double, so that's actually good, because we just killed the Toad. Okay. It's fine. Also heals our Amoonguss a little bit, which is kind of cute. Okay. Dude, Jelly is carrying. Comment Jelly in the comments if you haven't already. Alright. So now we get a strong Water Spout off, which is really good. Kingdra's really, really low on health, so... Puts us in a really good position. Trick Room's not even over. I think we just win. Let me double check to make sure I'm not an idiot. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a Giga Drain into the Crook, and I'm going to go for... Actually, I should maybe just Spore. Because I have a Colbur Berry anyways. I'm going to Spore, and I'm going to go for a Water Spout. Because Just in case the Crook has like a random protect, it just ends it. Okay, he canceled the battle. Jellicent would have gone in that KO, and then it would have gone in the other KO. So it was well played by Steve, though. He played super well. So, but yeah. All right, we're gonna actually do a post-game chat this time if Steve's interested. If not, the video will probably just end here. Okay, he said sure, cool. All right, so let me get the what's it called? My beautiful face in front of you guys. Okay, cool. Let me call him. All right, I gave him a call. We'll see if he answers. But yeah, I'll also make sure that the volume's good, because the worst thing would be getting the call and then the volume itself not being the best, right? Yo, what's up, Steve? How's it going? Oh, let's see if it works. Oh, I can't hear you yet.
Hello?
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you. Oh, how's it going?
Cool. It's going. You adapted extremely well, which I figured you would do.
Yeah, no, it was, so the Frost Breath thing was really funny because I think game one I was like, I can fake out the bear tick, but I'm like, Steve's gonna know I'm gonna fake it out. So I'm like, he's gonna protect it. So I'm gonna swap out the Incineroar turn one, or like whatever I did. And I'm like, and I'm gonna like bring in something else so I can Rage Powder next to my Jellicent. I forgot exactly what I did. And then you just Frost Breath it for me. I'm like, oh crap. I was like, whoops. It was really funny.
Well, I figured in that situation there was really nothing I lose, right? Because if you fake out turn one, I just Frost Breath turn two.
Yeah.
But then in game three, you obviously figured that out, right? Like even if I protected Bear Tick turn one, which I thought about, like your Hydreigon's faster, so you just two-shot anyways.
Yeah, so I figured the Crook 2 was like super, super bulky AV after game one, because usually in XDL, like every time I brought out Hydreigon and like clicked a stab move, it's done like more than 25% or something. And I saw it do like nothing to yours. I'm like, huh. I'm like, that did nothing. At first I thought you were Scarf Bear Tick too, because I didn't see the speed interaction yet. So that's why I kept playing game one, because I wanted to know like how fast your Bear Tick was. And I was worried you were Scarf with Frost Breath.
There was a point where I was like, maybe I just keep hitting Frost Breath to make Joe think I'm Scarfed.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of in a position, because I was saying all match, like, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Joe. So I was like, I need to switch to Icicle Crash. Like, I need to reveal I have Icicle Crash just to, like, start getting rid of things.
Yeah. Yeah, it was...
But yeah...
Yeah, it was a really like interesting matchup too, because I saw that you were bringing Rain in the back, and like the main decision I had to decide between game three was bringing the Gigalith or the Amoonguss. I felt like bringing the Gigalith was like nice for that second game because it had like enough HP and it was a decent swap in, but I felt like game three, as long as I got Trick Room up properly, I'd be fine to like actually do more. I think my fire alarm's going off. Not actually because there's a fire. I think like my mom was like cooking in the other room. But yeah.
Yeah, game two, I wanted to like, I figured that the Bear Tick Crook would probably work for a game one. So game two, I was like, okay, well, if we switch it up with like Durant, like Durant's pretty aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on and kind of covers the same bases, like with like setting Max Lightning. But I didn't expect you to max the Incineroar. But it was so obviously funny. The right call.
Yeah, no, so when I maxed the Incineroar, I'm like, there's no way he's gonna expect this, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna get him so good. And then I'd max it, and I see you didn't target it at all. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, it's about to get a KO. And I wasn't even intending to do it. It was funny because I think I said, like, I was like, I shouldn't do this game one, so that game three I can do it and potentially win the game off it. But I was like, it's just gonna win me the game, so I'm just gonna do it, you know? And then I just clicked it, so...
Yeah, really there was like a small part of me of like, oh, maybe I bring, because I was like, you're gonna Flare Blitz, and Flare Blitz is probably gonna do like 50% to Dynamax Durant. Like I said, I didn't expect you to Dynamax it, so I was like, oh, he's gonna Flare Blitz me and do like 50%. So maybe I swap Persian for Politoed, and then you crit Max Flare. So I think even in rain, crit Max Flare doesn't. Well, maybe he survives. I don't think so though.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that I crit. Did I crit the Max Flare?
Yeah, you crit Max Flare.
Oh, that's really funny. I think without the rain, I was probably gonna get the KO unless like it was really bulky Durant. But in rain, I think that might have been a live for me. I'm not sure 100%, but yeah. Because I figured game two too. I said this, and I don't know if this is actually what happened, but I was like, because I've been watching all your videos to like really understand how you prep. And typically what happens is like you have a game 1 mode to like catch the opponent off guard or like do something to beat them game 1, and then game 2 there's some kind of variation on that. It depends who you're playing, obviously, but like when I saw your adjustment game 2, I was like, I think that's what he's trying to do, you know. So I was like, I got to be careful too to make sure like I can deal with whatever is on the field, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then going to game 3, like you probably figured I was gonna go back to my original strat because it worked.
Yeah. No, I literally was like, yeah, he's probably gonna lead Beartic again. So.
Yeah. Which I think like if I was to do the Persian Durant against a High Dragon Incineroar lead, it would have been a little bit stronger. But I think you would have taken game 2 because you adapted so well the first 2 games that you had enough information, I think, at that point to figure out game 3.
Yeah, for game 1, it was basically just like, and I think that's like the really nice thing about draft too, is like information's such an important game. So like typically what I'll do in draft anyways is you saw like I had some items to like prep. This never got shown, but I also had like Colberberry Jellicent for the Crocodile. But like I can actually just send you my team. I usually just do that because it doesn't really matter at the end. Like, you know, we already played. But pretty much like what I had prepped for was basically like all your generals. I knew for a fact you probably weren't going to bring a Lucky because I had a Moongus and I had a lot of things that beat it. That was actually the main thing because I almost put Wakanberry on the Jellicent, but I'm like, nah, like I trusted myself. I'm like, there's no way he's bringing a Lucky to this matchup. It's too harsh for it to come. So I was happy when I at least got that right because I think if you had a Lucky, it still would have been okay, but with no Wakanberry, it definitely would have been a little bit more annoying.
Yeah, and I always like realize my misplays like instantly after. Like game 2, I think I was like so told over and over again, like make sure to always set up electric terrain because of the Amoonguss. And then game 2, you didn't even lead Amoonguss, but I was like, I need to set up electric terrain as fast as possible. But I should have did something else. But
yeah, I think that Lightning 2 into the Jellicent was actually a really good play because it would have probably KO'd it. That's actually why I swapped it out immediately because I was like, this thing might just die if he has Lightning. So I'm like, I can't really just let that happen because I just lose instantly, you know? So
yeah.
But it was a really fun playing you. I really hope we get to play again too in playoffs because that was like a really fun match. These past 2 weeks have been like probably my favorite matches and like I really enjoyed like the matchup because it felt like very like mind gamey almost, and it felt like very satisfying, you know, to like play. So I really enjoyed it. So.
Yeah. No, I've always loved your playstyle. I love how slow you play, and like, it's like I don't think I could ever mimic it or try it. It's just not my playstyle. But it's like every time you switch out or every time you do a certain move or protect, it's just like it's like obvious that you're doing it in a way of like every step of the way you're getting an advantage. Where I feel like most players. They start falling apart after the first couple turns, but you like after the first couple turns, you're only getting better.
No, yeah, I appreciate that too. I mean, I always say too, like I actually said this in the beginning of the video. I think like your like play and everything has been like really, really good, especially too like this is a pretty competitive league, you know, like there are a lot of good players, and I think like the way you've been playing has honestly been like great, and your prep has been phenomenal too. So like I definitely like I expect you to go really far as well. Like you've been playing really well, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit for that too. So
oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, but thanks again for the post game chat.
Thank you
for the video. I'm gonna end it off here. I mean, Steve, we could probably like talk for a little bit after, but thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next week of XCL. Peace.